Act 2, Scene 1. Time, 20:09. Denny and Kenny are 61 years old. Place, North Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Setting, Denny and Kenny's apartment. Denny and Kenny are with an elderly man, Vern. All three are drinking heavily. Denny and Kenny have aged.
Will you stop harassing my secretaries?
I'm not harassing them. I'm just asking them to do some filing for me. That's all.
Well, they work for me, not you, and don't you forget that.
And I've been putting up with your crap for 10 years.
It's me who's putting up with your crap. You make my office into a pigsty. You use my computer without permission. You never clean up after yourself. You are disgusting.
Look, I pay you enough money.
How much do you pay?
Peanuts. How come you never refer any cases to me?
Oh, so this is what it's about. You want to use me to get cases.
I don't need you for anything, okay?
Come on, fellas, calm down. Finish your drinks.
You're cheap, obnoxious, disgusting.
Listen to you. I should have kept your ass in jail.
I never hit you. That was a lie.
The paperweight hit me right in the mouth and broke 3 of my teeth. The dental work cost me $5,000.
Which I paid.
Only after I threatened to sue you and report you to the police.
If anybody needs to be reported to the police, it's you. Last week you had a whore up here.
Was she good?
You want to fuck her too.
So what?
Hey, was that the tramp that I saw leaving when I was coming in?
That's right.
She wasn't bad looking. Remember, this Friday we'll be having a party up here, so invite some people.
Let me call Billy and the bro.
Why don't you call them now?
Denny takes out his cell phone and calls Billy.
Billy, I'm here with Kenny and Vern. Why don't you come over for a drink? You're not busy. Why don't you just come over? Okay, I'm sorry that I disrupted your class. I am sincere. That's not true. Billy's saying that all I do is think about myself. Listen, why don't you come over and talk? We'll talk about all this.
So, is he coming over?
He told me to fuck off.
Hey.
Who needs him anyway?
Weren't you guys once good friends?
Yeah, we used to pal around together back in the 70s and 80s. I even visited him in England. In fact, he even showed up for my graduation ceremony from accounting school.
Oh, that was nice of him. So, what happened?
I don't know. For some reason, he acts like he wants to avoid me. He's moody.
Did you do anything nasty to him?
Well...
Well, what?
Okay.
Out with it.
Okay, about a year ago, I needed some money fast to pay off some debts. So I asked Philly to loan me $3,000.
$3,000?
Yeah, $3,000. Are you hard of hearing or what?
Then what happened?
He loaned me the money.
That was a mistake.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Go on.
Last week, Billy called and said he wanted his money back. I told him I didn't have it, and that I couldn't repay it.
You stiffed Billy?
I guess I did. What of it?
Yeah, what of it?
What do you mean, what of it? You've been knowing the guy how long?
For 35 years.
And this is how you treat the guy? By not repaying him?
Yeah, so what? And besides, who cares? If he was stupid enough to lend me the money, he deserves to be stiffed. He can sue me if he wants.
Now, if you had done that to me, I would have kicked your ass so badly that you would be able to sit for a month. Then you could sue me.
Denny should be sued.
Get off my case.
And now you're wondering why that guy wants nothing to do with you?
We're still friends.
Are you kidding? After what you did to him? Some friend you are. Well, I don't see Billy rushing over here, and I know he likes going to parties.
Oh, he's just busting my chops is all. He'll come around, and besides, I may pay him back in my good time.
You know, maybe it wasn't such a good idea calling him anyway.
Oh, who cares? We were just goofing.
Maybe he didn't take it that way.
That's right, who cares? Oh, why don't we drop the subject?
What's the matter? Struck a raw nerve? Maybe you're feeling pains of consciousness?
Don't be an idiot!
You're the idiot. It's like you've gone out of your way to deliberately destroy a friendship. How about the time that you fucked that woman Billy was going out with?
It was nothing. She was a drunk tramp.
Well, you told me that you, Billy, and Ernie were at this bar where Billy met this woman and started going out with her. But then, later, you fucked her and Billy wouldn't talk to you for 3 months. He was so pissed off.
Hey, it takes two to tango, right? Right? She wanted it too.
That's true, but you know, he liked her, cared about her. Didn't you?
How did I know?
You knew. Let me tell you something. That was one crappy thing you did.
Oh, stop being so judgmental.
Didn't you care how Billy might feel if he found out that you fucked his girl?
She was just a tramp.
Okay. Now, how did Billy find out that you fucked her?
I told him.
And how did he react?
He was upset.
So you hurt your friend.
I didn't hurt anyone. All I did was get laid.
Yeah, with somebody else's girl and you ruined it for him. Wow, that's heavy. How would you like it if he did that to you?
Let him do it. Who cares anyway?
Okay, Denny. I can see that this is going nowhere. All I know is that you went out of your way to trash a perfectly fine friendship with Billy. How sick is that? I mean, you two guys just used to hang out together all the time.
So what's it to you?
Nothing. I'm just talking.
Exactly. Just talk.
Denny gets up, leaves the room, and soon returns with a large box.
Last week I got this package from Billy.
What did he send you?
Baseball cards. I sent to him when he was living in England.
How many cards did you send him?
About 10,000 cards.
Oh, that's a lot of cards.
Billy asked me to send them to him. He was into baseball memorabilia at the time. So I did it. I did him a favor and got these cards to him. So now he repays you. How does he repay me? That's what I get for being a nice guy. Well, a long time ago. Boy, does time fly.
Who cares?
Fuck you.
Who wants to hear about your baseball cards anyway?
I do, so you keep quiet.
Now what am I supposed to do with all these cards?
Throw them out and try to sell them.
Well, Billy returned all those cards to you. Wow. He really must be disgusted with you. Have you asked him why he returned them?
No, and besides, I couldn't care less.
I think you do care.
All that he cares about is squeezing more money out of me.
Listen, if you keep talking like that, I'm throwing you out of my office right now, okay?
Yeah, just try it.
I've been putting up with your crap long enough for 10 years. I can't take it anymore.
So what do you plan to do about it?
You watch.
Oh, I've done absolutely nothing to you. You have no reason to get on your high horse with me.
Oh, don't I? Because of you, I didn't get laid last week when I had that bimbo over here.
What did I do?
You barged in like a tank, and the next thing she's taking off like a bandit.
Well, I thought you were finished.
Is that the same broad that I saw last week?
No, a different one.
How many broads have you guys bringing up here? And both of you guys are married.
Look, it's just a way of blowing off steam.
It's harmless fun. No one's the worse for it.
Well, I'm going to be inviting some women over here next Friday.
Great. The more the better. Just as long as they put out.
Hey, how about sometime we go to a singles dance?
I might go for that.
You guys are something else.
Oh, look who's talking. You're married too.
Yeah, but at least I don't go to singles dances.
Get off your high horse, Kenny.
Now screw you.
I'm planning to go to Europe to visit the World War II battle sites in France this summer.
Kenny's cell phone rings.
Hello? Yeah, I'll be right over. All right, goodbye. I gotta meet a client.
You gotta go now?
Hey, Vern, how about you and me go to Europe this summer to some World War II battle sites?
I'd love to go, but I can't. What about you taking your wife and daughter?
Nah.
That might be a great trip for your daughter. How old is she now?
12.
Kenny's putting on his jacket.
We all know why you want to go to Europe, and it's not just to see World War II battle sites.
No, you're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. You want to go to Europe to try to get laid, admit it. Why don't you go to some tropical paradise instead?
I had enough of those whores when I was in the war. They're disgusting, and any guy who goes overseas to fuck whores is an idiot.
What about Cal?
What about him?
Is he still traveling around the world fucking whores?
That guy's sad. Every year we go to the poorest countries overseas to fuck the cheapest whores. And then he come back and brag about it and say how great the women are over there. And when he tell you that they're just whores, that they're putting on an act, you get pissed off and insist the whores really liked it. And that all women are whores anyway, so what's the difference if you're paying up front?
No, maybe he's got a point there. I mean, aren't women angling for money one way or another?
They are. When you're paying it up front in cash, it's different.
How's it different?
Look, it's no big accomplishment to go to a poor country and fuck women who are desperate for money and will fuck anybody to make a few bucks, right? But when women puts out when you without having to pay up front, that means she likes you and that you've gotten over on her. So there's the difference.
Look, fellas, I gotta go now.
Well, good luck with your case.
You know all my clients are cheaters. The entire tax law is a sham, but it pays the bills.
I hope you don't tell that to your fellow CPAs.
You joking? No way.
After you move to Downingtown, you'll be working to pay off all that mortgage for the rest of your life.
It's worth it. I don't have to deal with that horrible commute anymore.
You two guys are lucky that you still have this apartment.
You want to move in
I
here?
didn't say that, I'm just talking.
Anyway, think about coming to Europe with me. It'll be an interesting trip. Remember, we have to talk tomorrow about to settle things up.
Oh, get off my case already, will you?
Kenny leaves, slamming the door.
Want another drink?
Why not?
Vern gets up and pours a shot of whiskey into a glass. End of scene. Act 2, Scene 2. Time, the present. Place, a room. Location unknown. The stage is bare. Denny and Kenny are standing at center stage, facing the audience. They sing.
So now you know about us, how we did live and fight. We don't know why we did this, but we thought it was right.
We shagged some lonely women and dumped on good friends too. The reason why we did this is something we asked you.
Cause ever since we've been kids, all we do is fight. But whatever is the reason, it brings us real delight. But we are old and gray now, the years have gone so fast. And now we cannot figure what happened in the past.
Denny and Kenny become angry and defiant.
Who cares what you people think?
Go fly a kite.
Denny and Kenny slowly turn and face each other.
Is this what life's all about?
End of scene. Act 2, Scene 3. Time, night. Place, Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Setting, the living room in Kenny's apartment. Kenny and Agnes are conversing. What's wrong?
Oh, Denny. He's still pestering me about money.
What does he want now?
I don't know what he wants.
Then why are you upset?
Because he's annoying me.
Okay, then why do you stay there?
Because it's cheap.
So you're willing to put up with Denny's crap to save money?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, but as far as I can remember, you two guys have been fighting.
We've been fighting.
You and Denny.
No, we never fight.
Yes, you do. You argue all the time.
Well, arguing isn't the same as fighting.
Okay, stop mincing words with me.
I'm not mincing words with you.
Oh boy, talking to you is like pulling teeth. Let's just go out tomorrow.
I may be working late tomorrow.
Again?
I'm getting a lot of referrals.
Well, listen, I'm getting sick and tired of playing second fiddle to your job.
We gotta pay off the mortgage, remember?
I'm working too, remember? So don't think it's all on you.
What about Nadine's college loan? We gotta pay off that too.
She's doing fine. She can handle it.
What do you mean she'll handle it? She's working as a stock girl in a toy store. She doesn't have a dollar to her name. We took out a $75,000 loan to put our daughter through college, and for what?
At least she graduated.
Yeah, with a BA in philosophy. That's gonna get her a great job.
Oh, stop being so picky.
Give me a break.
You know what, Kenny? Sometimes you can be such a pain in the butt. I mean, what are you complaining about? We have a great apartment. We're both working. Nadine graduated. You're doing what you want, yet you're still bitching.
You don't understand.
Don't tell me that. We've been married over 20 years.
It's It's my brother.
Why are you changing the subject? You do that all the time.
What do you want from me?
To stop being evasive.
What do you mean by that?
Stop pushing me away.
I'm not pushing you away.
Okay, then what's bugging me?
Nothing, just forget it.
See? This is exactly what I mean. By the way, I found some papers buried in the bottom of the closet. Were you trying to hide them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't? Let me show you what I found.
Agnes exits the room and moments later returns holding a manila envelope.
Here is what I'm talking about.
All right, let's see what you got.
Agnes gives the envelope to Kenny, who removes the contents of the envelope and places them on a table and begins examining them.
All right, well, here's a picture of me and you on our honeymoon. We had a great time. And here's a picture of Nadine when she was a baby. Gosh, she was such a cute kid.
And she still is.
Yeah, she is.
Kenny picks up a letter.
I was wondering what happened to this letter. Here, take a look at this.
Kenny gives the letter to Agnes, who reads it aloud.
To Kenneth Malinsky. On behalf of the State Department of Education, I wish to thank you for the outstanding service you provided on behalf of your students, which enabled them to achieve dramatic improvements in mathematics and science. Furthermore, through your diligence and dedication, you established yourself as an outstanding role model for your peers and students. Congratulations and keep up the good work. Sincerely, E. Parker Jones, Principal, Eastside High School. Kenny, I'm shocked. This is a tremendous honor. Why didn't you tell me about this?
It was no big deal. See, I was just doing my job. And I didn't even get a bonus.
Well, I'm very proud of you. And it's something you should be proud of too.
Agnes gives Kenny a warm kiss.
So, how about going to bed now?
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll join you in a minute.
Okay, but don't be long.
No, I won't.
Agnes exits. Kenny picks up the phone and makes a call.
Nadine, this is your father. Yeah, everything's okay. I just wanted to tell you that I'm proud of you and that you don't have to worry about paying off that student loan. That's right. Yeah, I'm going to take care of everything. And I love you too. All right, good night.
Kenny puts down the phone, gets up, and exits the stage. End of scene. Act 2, Scene 4, time night. Place, North Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Setting, Denny's apartment. Denny is sitting on a sofa in the living room. A young pre-teenage girl enters the room. She is Denny's daughter.
Susie, why are you up?
I couldn't sleep, Dad.
How's school?
Okay. Tomorrow we're going on a field trip to the botanical gardens.
That should be fun.
Yeah. What you doing?
Just sitting here.
Oh.
How about this weekend we go to the movies?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Let's see what's playing.
Denny picks up the newspaper. He looks at it for a few moments, then puts it down.
When I was your age, a movie cost 50 cents. Can you believe it?
That's all. Wow.
And going to a ball game cost $1. And a bus cost 15 cents. Now everything's different. Have you done your homework?
Sure did. All of it.
Good, you ought to do your homework. Otherwise you won't do well in school. And I want to see you get all A's and B's.
Okay, Dad.
You're gonna do it, right?
Sure thing.
That's what I want to hear.
Dad, how come you always come home so late?
I'm busy at work.
Wish you'd come home earlier.
What's the matter? You don't have enough to do? Play with your friends?
Well, I do play with my friends. Oh, Lola wants me to sleep over tomorrow. Can I go there?
Yes, but only after you do your homework. Who's going to be at Lola's?
Her parents.
I'll call them just to make sure that everything is okay.
Okay, Dad. But don't forget to call.
I won't, don't worry. Now why don't you just go back to bed?
Okay, Dad. Good night.
Susie
now-
hugs Denny and kisses Susie on the forehead.
Okay, now scoot.
Susie's leaving the room, then suddenly Denny says,
Wait a minute, come over here, Susie. I want to show you some stuff.
Susie turns around and sits on the sofa next to Denny. Denny opens a drawer in a desk next to the sofa and takes out a box full of photographs and starts showing them to Susie.
Here's a picture of you when you were 3 years old.
Oh, that's really me.
That's right, you were a cute baby. And here's a picture of me and Uncle Kenny at Honey Mac Stadium. I think that picture was taken in 1965. We used to go to a lot of baseball games when we were young.
Did you and Uncle Kenny get along?
Of course we did. Here's a picture of me and Uncle Kenny and Uncle Donald in California.
Dad, when will I meet Uncle Donald?
Soon, I promise. Here's a picture of me and my friend Billy and friends. We used to have a lot of fun together.
Well, what happened to Billy?
He still lives in Philadelphia, but we get together. We don't get together anymore. There's me and Uncle Kenny when we were kids.
Wow, that's you and Uncle Kenny?
That's right. I bet you couldn't even recognize us. Here's a picture of me and my grandparents. They died way before you were born. That's me in the army.
That's you?
Yup, that's me with a rifle and my discharge papers from the army. You want to look at them?
Susie glances at the photograph and discharge paper.
How come you had a rifle?
Because I fought in the war and sometimes I had to shoot other people. Let me show you this.
Denny reaches into the box, takes out a small container and gives it to Susie.
Open it up.
Susie opens up the container and takes out a medal.
What's this?
It's a medal called the Bronze Star.
What's it for?
Read the note that comes with the medal and you'll find out.
Susie reaches into the container and takes out a piece of paper, which she unfolds and starts reading.
This Bronze Star is awarded to Private First Class Dennis Malinsky, Company A, 4th Battalion, 3rd Infantry Division, United States Army, for exceptional gallantry and bravery while under fire, which saved the lives of 8 American soldiers and directly contributed to the defeat of the enemy in the field. Wow, you're a war hero! I can't wait to tell the kids in school.
I was just doing my job, that's all. And before I forget, I have another surprise for you.
Another surprise?
Yes, this summer I'm going to take you on a trip with me to Europe.
Europe! Wow, I can't wait to go!
Denny puts the photographs and medal back in the box and then places the box into the drawer.
Okay, now it's time to go to bed.
Susie gets up from the sofa and starts to leave. Then she stops and turns around.
Dad, you want to know something?
What?
You're the greatest dad in the world.
And you're the greatest daughter in the world.
Susie runs over to Denny, gives him a big hug and kiss, and then runs out of the room. Denny is sitting deep in thought.
You know, maybe I should give Billy a call.
Denny picks up the phone and makes a call.
Hello, Billy. This is Denny. How are things?
End of scene. Act 2, Scene 5. A few months later. Place, Denny and Kenny's apartment. Setting, Denny and Kenny are sitting in the living room having drinks. They put down their drinks, stand up, and face the audience.
Just in case you're wondering, I did take Susie to Europe.
And I did repay my daughter's student loan, which shows you that when we want to, we can be nice guys too.
But don't get any wrong ideas. If you think we're chumps, you're sorely mistaken.
That's right. Just try it, especially you women out there. If you think we'll be taking you out to dinner without getting something in return, you'll be in for a big surprise.
Denny and Kenny face each other.
So how did Susie like her trip?
She loved it, especially the museums. It was really a great trip, better than what you did paying off a measly student loan.
What kind of crap was that? See, I helped my daughter. All you did was take your daughter on a trip. Any putz could have done that.
Who are you calling a putz?
I'm calling you a putz. What you gonna do about it, huh?
I'll show you.
Oh, really? Yeah, you dickhead, you piece of shit,
No.
asshole.
Dad, please stop! You stop Daddy! Dad, stop!
Of scene. Act 2, Scene 6. Time later. Place, the same room. Setting, Denny and Kenny are standing facing the audience. Agnes and Susie are in the background. Denny and Kenny speak directly to the audience.
What did you expect? A miracle?
Did you really expect us to change? Fighting, bitching, conniving. This is how we live our life. Nobody's ever going to change us. Nobody.
Sure, we know better and we've done some good things, but so what? We come first. Now, if we hurt your feelings, we couldn't care less. Because if we don't do it to you, you'll just do it to us.
You're wrong. We love you.
That's right, Kenny. You tell them. After all, we're
Denny and Kenny and we're brothers.
Denny and Kenny continue laughing. Suddenly, from off stage, a shot is heard. Kenny grabs his stomach, staggers forward, and falls on the ground dead. There is silence. Denny is stunned. Then from off stage comes the